Okay, a very good afternoon all of you. So now today we'll discuss about the concept of tuple. In that case, there is no difference between list and tuple. There is only one difference is that is the concept of mutability and immutability. When we're trying to create the object of list, in that case the definition was also same. There is no difference between definition, but the difference is that when we trying to change the object or content of list, in that case we can able to edit it, or we can able to modify the content of list. What is the reason behind that? Because list is mutable. When we talk about the concept of immutability in tuple, that means we cannot able to modify the elements of tuple. Okay, there is only one difference, बाकी difference कुछ भी नहीं है. So let's discuss the definition of tuple data type. In that case, if you want to represent a group of value as a single entity where insertion order is preserved, that means in list we can maintain insertion order. Also in tuple we can mention the insertion order. Similarly, if you want to add the heterogeneous element, heterogeneous means other data type, for example string is there, for example factorial number is there, for example complex number is there. If you want to add that, then we can easily add in list as well as in tuple. Okay, so if you want to add heterogeneous number, yes, we can do that. Similarly, if you want to allow the duplicate numbers, then we can also allow in list also tuple. Then what is the major difference between list and tuple? Just the concept of mutability and immutability. All the concept of similar. Okay, so mutability means we can add or we can modify the elements of that object. Immutability means what? We cannot able to add or modify the elements of object. Okay, there is a difference. If you want to create a list object, in that case we need to use a square bracket open and square bracket close. So if you want to use the list object, then we need to use square bracket open and square bracket close. Similarly, if you want to create a tuple, okay, or if you want to use the object of tuple, then in that case there is a difference between square bracket. Instead of that, we need to use round bracket open and round bracket close. Okay, so let's do the practical so you will get the idea. So this one is a command prompt. So I'm trying to execute my command prompt. So in that section I am trying to use Python. Okay, so just I will use the Python board and just will do the practical for that. So here I am creating object. So x is a variable is equals to what I said. If you want to create the tuple, then you need to use round bracket open and round bracket close. Okay, so inside that we can use values like 10.30 like, and here I am using the 10. So we'll do one by one concept. So first of all we'll check whether tuple will accept the duplicate values or not. We'll check that. So x is equals to round bracket 10, 20, 30 and 10. That means we use the 10 two times. Okay, it's 10 has a redundant value. Okay, so after that we'll check the type, what type of data is, by using the type function. So here I am using a type, in round bracket I am using x, type of x. What is the meaning? It will generate what type of data you have created. So the data type is a tuple. Okay, now we'll print the x. So we get the values 10, 20, 30, 10. What does it mean? Then duplicate values are allowed. Duplicate values are allowed. So again, when we talk about the duplicate values are allowed, again there is a concept of insertion order is preserved. Now we'll discuss about whether the insertion order is preserved or not. When we use the integer number, by default the integer number will be placed in the ascending order, or we can say that the placed in a proper format. Okay, so for that reason we need to use by using a different heterogeneous data type. So we will cover the point of heterogeneous as well as insertion order preserved. So here I am using x, again I am using round bracket open close. Now I am using a 10 comma. After that I will use a string value like BE CSE, separation by using a comma. So in double quote I am trying to use a fractional value. So fractional value means 10.5. After that I am using a boolean value true. Either we can use true or either we can use false. And after that I am trying to use complex number 2 plus 3j. Make a note of that. In R language, it is mandatory to use a word a word as a j in Python, and in R language we are using a word called as I. So don't confuse. When we're trying to use I, we will get error. Okay, composite number or complex number जो भी होता है. So in that case in Python we need to use a j. The value of j is a square root of -1. It's a complex number. Okay, so we did that, and after that I will repeat one more time. 10 as value. Done. So we'll check the type of that. So type of X, we get the tuple. Okay, tuple, what you say, you can say that. So the class is created having data type. Now we'll check for the insertion order is preserved or not. Okay, so insertion order preserved होने के बाद में as it is जो से लिखा है वैसे ही दिखाई देना चाहिए. See, we get all the information in round bracket. 10 is there, BCS is there, 10.5 true, 2 plus 3j, and 10 is there. That means insertion order is preserved, as well as heterogeneous data types are allowed. So what I am saying, so if you want to use a group of element whose insertion order is preserved, whose duplicates values are allowed, and heterogeneous data types is allowed, then we can say that it is a tuple. Okay, then we can say that it is a tuple with one condition. Okay, so which condition? The tuple is a immutable. That means we cannot able to change. We'll check one by one. So before doing that, just I want to check whether I can access this element by using index or not. Okay, so for example, index is applicable for the tuple or not. We'll check that. For list it is applicable. Now I am trying to use x of 0. The first element of the tuple is a 10, so we get the value as a 10. See, we get the value as a 10. Now I am trying to use x of 5, so we get the value of last element, so as 10. Last element, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to use fourth number element, then we get the complex number 2 plus 3j. So these are the positive numbers. So for that it will work from the left to right. Okay, when we pass the negative number, then it will be work from the right to left. Okay, let's do that. X is equals to -1, then we get the value as a 10. X is equals to -1, we get the value as a 10. X is equals to -2, then we get that boolean value. X in square bracket -2, we get the boolean value. Sorry, X is equals to -3. Not 2. X is equals to -3, we get the boolean value. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6. So we can say that the index operations we can perform on the tuple. Okay, it is not issue. Index operation we can able to perform that. The next concept, can I able to perform a slice operator? Slice operator can be useful in the list also. We can able to perform. So let's do that. Here I am passing the value x. Starting value is a 0. Separation by using a colon, and the last value will be a 3. 0 to 3. That means 10, 1, 2, 3. Up to true it will be printed. Oh, when we use a slice operator, it will minus last element. Okay, then last element is a true. So true -1. That means it will get 10.5. Okay, so when we pass the 4, then we get the true. Okay, so that means what? Slice operator is successfully working. That means slice operator is also working. Now I want to print all these element. Okay, one by one. So for that I will use a loop, and don't worry about that loop. Just make a note of that कि ऐसा ऐसा work होता है. So for loop, just check for I in the variable x colon print I. So it is a normal form. By using that we can print the loop. Let's check out whether all the elements are listed out. Yes, we can able to list out that. Now another concept is there. List is a growable. That means we can add the element in the list and we can remove the element from the list. There is a concept of mutability. For that reason we can add and remove the elements. Okay, but tuple is a immutable. That means we cannot modify the content of tuple. If we are trying to modify the content, we get the type errors. We need to understand there are two types of error: value error and type error. If we get the syntax error, then we get type error. If we are trying to get the value error, okay, value related error, then we get the value error. So there are two types of errors: type error and value error. Okay, so let's do. Here I am trying to change the value of first tuple. Okay, first value, so first of all I will print the tuple. The first value here we had, first value is a 10, B, C, C 10.5. So I am trying to change the value of 10. So what should I do here? I am using x of 0 is equals to, I am placing the value as 100. Earlier it was a 10, now I am changing to 100. Is it possible? Because is it possible? Is it possible in tuple? No. What is the reason behind that? Because tuple is immutable, and if it is immutable, then we get the syntax error. So item assignment does not support, the object does not support item assignment. Okay, why? Because it is a immutable. Make a note of that, it is a immutable. Just 1 minute. See, in that case, we cannot assign the value, or we cannot modify the content of tuple, because it is a concept of immutability. Then another concept is there in the tuple. Another concept is there in tuple. That concept is, can I able to use a repeat operator in the tuple? Let's check out. X is equals to, these are the value. Now I am trying to change the value. Sorry, I am trying to use repeat operator. So repeat means multiplication symbol. So here I am trying to use x multiplied by 2. How many elements we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 elements we have. So it will represent 12 elements. Let's check out. See, 10 BCSC 10.5, again 10 BCSC 10.5. That means we can execute that. So I am trying to use 3 times, we get 3 times. When I try to use 10 times, we get that 10 times. Okay, that means, can I able to use a repeat operator? Yes, we can happily use the repeat operator. Another, can I able to use a length operator? So let's check out length of x. So see, we get the length of x as a 6. Okay, now we can use length operator inside the repeat operator. Okay, inside that length operator we can use the repeat operator. X is equals to x multiplied by 2. That means earlier when we use x, the 6 elements are there. When I try to multiply with 2, then we get the 6 multiplied by 2. That means 12 values we get that. When I trying to multiply by 10, that means 60 value we get that. Okay, so for x we have 6 value, 6 multiplied by 10, 60 values are there. So that means this is the concept of tuple. Just make a note of that. If you clearly understand the concept of list, there all operation we do in the list we can perform in the tuple also. But there is one difference, is that just list is mutable and tuple is immutable. If you want to trying to create the list, then we use the square bracket open, square bracket close. And if we trying to use the tuple options, so in that section we need to use round bracket open and round bracket close. There is one only difference, so note that. Okay, so let's do the PPT. Let's check the PPT. So this is a tuple, x is equals to 9, and these are the values, true, and I'm checking the type of tuple. So type of x, we get the tuple. So how to access element of tuple using index? Yes, we can do that by using x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, positive number as well as negative number. How to access element using tuples of tuples using loops? So here is a loop. By using that we can print it. So we already did that. How to access elements tuple using slice operator? This also we did that. So this is a positive number and this one is a negative number, so we can easily print that value. Heterogeneous values are allowed. We all know that the heterogeneous values are allowed. Tuple data with repeat operator and length function. Yes, we can do the tuple operation with length and repeat operator. So tuple is immutable, means we cannot able to change the value of tuple data type. If we did, then we get the type error. So I already mentioned all the things. Just you need to try you need to try yourself one more time, so you will get the clear concept. Okay. So ये भी पता होना चाहिए आपको कि when we get the type error, when we get the value error, what is the meaning of that? See, if it is immutable, and when we trying to change the value, then such a type of error we get. Okay, object does not support item assignment. If it is a immutable, then and then it will be get. Okay, then we will get the such a type of error. Now conclusion of tuple data type. What are the conclusions are there? Tuple is immutable. Is it valid? Is it valid? Tuple is immutable.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tuple is immutable. Insertion
Yes,
order is a preserved. Yes or no? Insertion order is preserved. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Insertion order
Yes,
is
sir.
a preserved.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? Insertion order is preserved. That means it sequentially store the information. Third, tuple allows duplicate value. Does tuple allows the duplicates value? Yes. Tuple allows the duplicate value.
Yes.
And tuple allows the heterogeneous value. Yes, it is allowed the heterogeneous value. There is a one more concept is there, and it does not support the tuple. Tuple is a growable. The answer is no. Growable means, can I able to increase the value of tuple? No. Can I decrease the value of tuple? No. Why? Because of immutability concept. So that's why tuple is not growable. Make a note of that. So this is overall about the tuple. If you have any query, let me know. We'll discuss, or we'll start another bit that called as a range data types. We did bytes, we did byte array, we did list, we did tuple. Now we are trying to use arrange data types. Okay, so it is very useful. So shall I start the range data type?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay. So in the range data type, the definition was, it is used to represent the sequence of number. The name itself indicates that we cannot able to use heterogeneous property. We cannot able to use heterogeneous property. In that case, we can use only one thing, that is integer. That means it is a sequence of number. That means we need to use numbers. So in that case, there are three different forms: form number 1, form number 2, form number 3. And one more important concept is that range operator or range operator is also there, and range function is also there. How we will identify it is a function? Because of round bracket open close, we can identify. So range data type is also data type, it's also data type, and it's also function is also. Okay, so make a note of that. But range data type is immutable. The name itself indicates that we cannot able to use heterogeneous data type. We can use only integer number for sequencing. Sequence matlab like 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 30 to 40, like that. These are the sequence. So can I able to use string operation inside that sequence? No. Can I use fractional number inside that sequence? No. Can I use complex number inside that range? No. If we trying to use, then we get the syntax error. Make a note of that. We get the syntax error. That means we get the type error. Only integers are allowed. Then we will discuss about what are the different types of forms available. There are three forms. First form, range with single parameter, that means single value. Range with two parameters. Okay, so that means two value, first value and second value. And range with three parameter, that means first value, second value and step. Okay, the concept of step we already seen in slice operator. Okay, if you didn't understand or you forgotten, let's do here. So don't worry about that, we'll discuss about that step. So let's make a note of that while using the range operator. And in the development we need to use range operator near about 200 to 300 times. Okay, right now when we develop any application, or just whenever we complete the program, in that case we need to use range operator 200 to 300 times, or we can say that the value will be increased. That means this is the most useful data type, like a list. Okay, so list is also most useful data, and similarly range is also immutable. Range is also widely used data type. But difference in between range and list is what? Range is immutable and list is mutable. So that means we cannot change or cannot modify the elements of range data type. Make a note of that. Now let's discuss about the types. So कैसे होता है, let's discuss about that. So here I will exit from this and I will clear the screen. Now I will enter the Python. Is it visible clearly, black screen?
Yes, sir.
Or shall I use IDE tool? We can use both. Don't worry. But the font size is more, so that's why I choose the command prompt. Okay, so x is equals to, here I will use range form number 1 with element first. Okay, so we can pass only integer number. Okay, so by default whenever we pass a single element, at that time the starting point is always 0. Make a note of that. When we pass any value, single value with a range, the starting point is 0. Okay, so when we use this, click that, check the type of x, so we get the data type as a range. Okay, we get the data type as range. We will discuss about that, what values it contains, about that. Now when trying to print the value x, but we did not get full output. Okay, it will get only starting value and ending value. See, when we print the x, we get the starting value and ending value. Now if you want to print this, we have two options. We can use index, we can use slice. Okay, but if you want to print all the elements, then we can use the loop. Okay, so for example here I'm used loop for I in the name of variable is x, so the content of x will be copied one by one in I, and that will be printed, the meaning of loop. So here I'm printing the I. So check out the values, total values. How many total values are there? 10 values. The starting value is 0 and the last value is 9. Why? Because it contains the starting value 0 and the last value is total number minus 1. So if we have last value as a 10, then it will be print as a 9. Okay, so let me know about that. So what will be the value of 10 range of 50? What will be the output? If we store this value into a variable x, so what will be the output? Because the starting number is a 0, and what about last number? Last number minus 1. So starting number is 0 and last number is a
49.
Yeah, great. The last number is a 49. I in x colon print x. See, we get just one. What happened? X is equals to a range of values are bigger, so I will use a smaller value, 50. So for I in x colon print of I in x. See, we get the last value as 19. Similarly, when we pass 50 value, we get last value as 49. See, we get last value as 49 only. So similarly, it will be work like that, but make a note of that the last element must be minus 1. Okay, this one is about the form number 1. So how we will use x is equals to a range of, in round bracket we will use single parameter. If you're trying to use a 3, then it's also printed. Okay, x is equals to range of 3, then it will print 0, 1, 2 only. Okay, can I able to access this range operator by using indexing? Yes or no? Yes, we can easily access, or no? Can I able to access? See, when we use x, that means starting value is 0 and last value is 3. Can I able to x of 0? Yes, we can use, and we get the first value as 0. Can I able to use x of 1? Yes, we get the 1. Okay, that means does indexing supports range operator? The answer is yes. Range data type को indexing support करता है क्या? Yes. Can range operator support slicing? Yes, he can support. X of 0 colon 1. See, it supports. That's why it printed 0 and 1. So like that it also supports. So range operator, but it will return the object. It will not show whole value. So for that you need to use a loop, for loop. Okay. So this is about the range operator form number 1. In that case, we'll we pass the only single value. We pass the single value. Okay. So now I'm using a form number 2. Trying to using the form number 2. So here is I'm using a Python. Right now here I'm using x is equal to length. In that x is equals to range of first argument with second argument. So let's say first argument is 1, so second argument is at 20. So what will be the output? The starting element is specified as a 1. That means last element is what? Either it would be a 20 or 90. Last element
90.
What will be the last element? Mahek,
19.
19. Last element would be a 19. That means last number minus 1. Make a note of that. Last number minus 1. That will be your last value. So let's check out for I in x colon print I. Why I am using a loop repeatedly? Because it will not access all the elements. Range operator के all elements access नहीं होते. That means accessible is there, but we cannot able to print. So if you want to print, then we need to use a loop. So that's why I am using this. See, last element is a 19. See, last element is a 19. Make a note of that. Okay. So whenever we use the form number 2, then it also equilibrium. Just make a note of that. Here in that we use 2 parameter, first value and second value. So whenever we use in the single form number 2 and form number 3, make a note of that. Last value is always minus 1. Last value is always minus 1. Make a note of that. Okay. So now we'll use the form number 3 in the steps. CLS. Oh, cannot use. Now we're trying to use a Python. X is equals to range of, and now I can pass 1,50, and I will pass the step. Step is what? There is increment operator. We can say that it will added in the first value. Okay, 1. So 1 plus 5. So the value will be incremented by 5. Okay, first value it will be printed 1. Later on, just it will be added 5 difference. Okay, so if it is a 5, if it is a 2, then it will be printed number 2. Okay, दो के range में ये values add करते चलेगा. Let's see about the 5, and let's try to print that for I in x. So you will get the idea. So just to make a note of that, the third option is a step. Third option is a step. Okay, so step is nothing but the increment operator. The value will be incremented by that value. So we get that value as 1, 6, 11, 16, 21, 0, 26, 31, 36, 41, 46. Okay, because why? 1 plus 5, why? What value we get? 6. 6 plus 5, what value we get? 11. 11 plus 6, what value we get? 11 plus 5, what value we get? 16. So if you want to print this like that, so here I will pass 0, then it will print 5, 10, 15 like that stuff. See, checked out about that. In that case, it will print 0, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40 and 45. So that information will be printed 0 to 45. The value will be incremented by 5. The value will be incremented by 5. Okay. So in that case, all the information is stored. Okay. So whenever we use either form number 1, form number 2 or form number 3, we can use, but make a note of that the last element must be minus 1. And this one is an additional statement. This one is an additional parameter, in that the value will be incremented. Step is nothing but the value will be incremented by 1. Okay, so it is immutable. Let's trying to change the value of that range. Okay, here I am printing x of 0. X of 0 is a 0. X of 1, see, we get 5 value. Now I am trying to change that value. X of 1 equals to 100. Okay, can I able to do that? The answer is no. Why? We get the type error. What is the reason? Because range operator is immutable. Make a note of that. Range operator is immutable. That means we cannot change the value of operation. Okay, object. So range object does not support item assignment. Did you get that concept? So this is about the range operator. So hope so you will get the information regarding the range operator and you clear all the concepts. If I have any query, let me know about that. So this is about the range data type. In that form number 1 index से access करना है range. I will share that document with you. Okay, today's lecture का जो भी document है ना, I will share that. So for creating your own notes, it will be helpful for you. Okay, so range with another value, steps वगैरह जो भी है. So range data type is immutable. What is the reason? If we are trying to change the value of range data type, then we get the type error. Why? Because the immutability concept. Okay, so conclusion of range data type. Range data type is immutable. It is specially designed for the sequence of number only. Only int data types are allowed. Okay, so make a note of that. Int data types are allowed. So if we have any query regarding that, if you did not get the concept, so let me know. We'll discuss about that. And after that, we'll start the another data type. Does anyone have query regarding that?
No, sir.
Okay. That means you got all the concept of range data type and the concept of what we learn, tuple. Okay. Just I have a query. Just I want to print even numbers by using a range data type. Is it possible to print even numbers from range of 10? Sorry, the range of 10 to 100?
No,
You
sir.
get my concept? Did you get
So
my
using step function, if we add +2.
So give me one example. How we'll do that? By using range data type only. Yeah? I want to print only even numbers from 10 to 100. So जितने भी
Yes,
even
sir.
numbers है मुझे list out करके चाहिए. How will do that? By using range data type.
In range function, we will first pass first parameter as 10, comma, till where we want, till 100, sir.
Okay, 10, 100.
Means, no, sir. What is the
Question.
till where we want one number?
Up to
Question.
100. Up to 100.
200, na? So we will give 10, comma 101, comma 2.
Yeah, great. So you get that concept. If we trying to pass only 100, then we get last number as a 98. So because the last number is -1. So make a note of that. Just imagine yourself. Just imagine yourself and try to solve the problems. Okay. So like that you can find the value. Suppose I want to print the value from 21 to 30. What should I do? If you want to print 21 to 30, Ashpak, Tandale, Upendra, if you want to print 21 to 30, how many parameters we need to use? 1, 2, 3. I'm audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Prasad, just try to solve the problem.
Yes, sir.
Just try to solve the problems. I want to print from 20,
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
from 20 to 29. Sorry, 20 to 30. I want to print 20 to 30 by using range operator. So how many parameters we need to use? 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir. 3.
We cannot use 3 parameters. We can use 2 parameters only. If you want to use a 3 parameters, then in that case we need to use a step. I want a number from 21 to 30, that means 21 22. So I will pass a range of round bracket 20 comma 31, 21 comma 31, because the last value is a 31, the value will be printed as a 30, last minus 1. So do the practice regular, Prasad.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is about what? Range operator. Now we'll discuss about the set data type. Okay, mute yourself. So let us discuss about the set data type. Unlike the list and object, there is some difference between set data. There is a difference in set data type. If you want to avoid, I will break the definition. If you want to avoid the duplicate number, first concept. So in list and tuple, duplicate numbers are allowed. Okay. So if you want to avoid the duplicate number, first concept. If you don't want to preserve insertion order, that means, for example, starting में मैंने 10 enter किया, later on I entered 20, later on I entered 30. That means ये sequence जो है 10, 20, 30. If you don't want, that means insertion order. If you don't want, then, and if you don't want to use a duplicate number, then we can use set operator. Make a note of that. So what is the definition? If you want to represent a group of values as a single entity where heterogeneous values are allowed, don't worry about that. Heterogeneous values are allowed in list, tuple, and set, and frozen set also. But insertion order values are allowed, but insertion order is not preserved. That means insertion order is not mandatory for me. For example, आप 10 enter करो, 20 enter करो, कहाँ रखना है वैसे रखो. We don't care about that. So if you don't want insertion order preserve and duplicates are not allowed, then and then we can use set. How we will represent the set? We all know that list will be represented by using a square bracket. Tuple will be represented by using round bracket open, round bracket close. Similarly, the concept of set will be represented by using curly brace open and curly brace close. Make a note of that. Okay, so set data type is immutable. Make a note of that. It is immutable. That means we can change the content of set data type. Okay, so let's do the practical, so you will get more idea. Here I am using a x is equals to curly brace open close. Let's do one by more. 10, 20, 30, 10. Let's do that. So here I am trying to use x is equals to 10, 20, 30, 10. Okay. So that value will be stored in x, and after that we will check that. Okay. So does that value is stored? Because duplicate numbers are there. Which type of error we get? Does we get error? So these are the question you need to apply. You need to answer this question. Does we get error? If yes, then which type of error we get? If no, then what happened? Ankita?
Sir, we will get an error as duplicates are not allowed.
Okay. Yogeshwari?
वो सपोर्ट फॉर असाइनमेंट शायद वो वाला एरर, नहीं तो सिंटैक्स एरर.
Okay. Mahek? Mahek, are you there? Manisha?
Yes, sir.
So what type of error we get? Does we get error? If yes, what type of error we get? Either value error, type error, or we did not get any error?
So I guess value error.
Value error. Manisha,
Yes, sir.
which type of error we get, or we did not get error? See, we need to understand this concept. That's why I'm asking the question. What I
Sir,
said,
value error.
what I said, duplicates are not allowed. Okay, when the duplicates are not allowed, in the set duplicates are not allowed. Okay, when I trying to hit this, we did not get error. Make a note of that. We did not get error. But still, what I said, duplicates are not allowed. Internally, it will remove from the set. Right now, when I submit this, we did not get error. Make a note of that. Okay, Archana. So Shalini. So make a note of that. We did not get any error. Okay, hit that. See, we did not get any error. But whenever you print the X, we get only 3 values. See, 10, 23. And in that case, 10 will be removed. Why? Because duplicates are not allowed. So ये interview का question है. That's why I asked it to everyone. So what happen if we trying to submit the set as X is equals to curly brace 10, 20, 30, and then interview will ask which type of error we get. So in that case, we need to specify we did not get any error. Internally, it will be removed from the set. Is it okay for you? Okay, the first concept is completed. It will remove the duplicates. Let's try for the string. X is equals to, in double quote, single quote, double quote, we can use. Here I am using my name. Again I am using a PASCOE, comma, and again I am using my name. So in that case, I have my name as a duplicate number, so it will be removed. So does we get any error, or we get error? Does we get any
No,
error?
sir, we will not.
Yeah, we did not
No,
get,
sir. No, sir.
we will not get any error. So see, X, print that, the Arvind will be removed. Okay, make a note of that, the value will be removed. Okay, that means duplicates are not allowed. Second concept, insertion order is not preserved. Okay, in the list and in the tuple, the insertion order is preserved, but in set, the insertion order is not preserved. Make a note of that. So I will check that. Let's check out. X is equals to, here we add the heterogeneous data types. For example, 10 is there. See, when we trying to use only integer, right now I am using integers only. So in that case, we did not check the insertion order is preserved or not. Okay. So when I trying to print X, see. So again, there is a chances. The insertion order is not preserved. See, in the starting I entered 10. Later on I entered 20. Later on I entered 30. Later on I entered 40. But at the beginning, the first value will be 40. That means insertion order is preserved or not? Not. Okay. So let's try about some heterogeneous value. So here I am using 10. In that I will use string. After that I will use complex number. After that I will use boolean value as a false. After that I will use fractional number. See, number कैसे है, and after that how will print. First हमने 10 डाला था and first we get the false. Later हमने PS हुई. Later हमने 2 + 3j डाला था, ये लास्ट में गया. Later हमने false डाला था, वो fractional आ गया. Later on first में हमने 10 डाला था तो मिडल में आ जाए. So that means insertion order is not preserved. So मैंने जो भी definition बताई वही उसके साथ में ही work करता है. If you want to represent a group of values as a single entity where heterogeneous values are allowed, but insertion order is not preserved and duplicates are not allowed, called as a set. So क्या कहते हैं हम? Set कहते हैं. Okay. So did you get that concept? Yes. So if you want to print this, then we use for I in X. Print. So all values will be printed. Yeah. ये तो best loop है. पूरी वैल्यूज जितने भी होंगे वो प्रिंट करेगा. इज इट म्यूटेबल? यस, इट इज म्यूटेबल. कैन आई चेंज द वैल्यूज ऑफ दैट set के? Can I able to change the value of set? Yes, we can change. So can I able to access the index by using, if you want to set the value now, can I able to access the slice operator? Can I able to access the index? The answer is what? Can I able to access the index in the set?
Because it doesn't preserve the index.
Yeah, it doesn't preserve the index while storing. Yeah, it's a good question. So it doesn't preserve the index. It doesn't preserve the atom assignment जो भी है starting में जैसे भी हमने store किया है. Index तो preserve नहीं कर रहा है, but at least ये value तो store कर रहा है ना. So can I able to call the index or we get the error? What do you think? The answer is valid. It does not preserve the index. That means it will not allow us to access the value by using index. Let's check out. We get the error. Which type of error? Type error. Set object is not susceptible. Okay, accept index access is not accessible, that means susceptible. So that means we cannot able to use index. What? Set is a mutable. Set is a mutable. Then how we will change the value? How we will change the value? So before that I will check the slice operator. 0, 2, 3. So is it valid? No, it is not valid. That means index is not allowed. So slice operator is not allowed in set. Also in frozen set. These operators are allowed in only list and tuple. Make a note of that. List and tuple में ही allow है, इसमें allow नहीं. Then think that it is a mutable. Set is a mutable. Then how we will modify the content of set? Just think upon that. I will give link reference as a list. लिस्ट के अंदर जैसे हम एलिमेंट ऐड करते हैं ना, वैसे ही इसके अंदर एलिमेंट्स ऐड कर सकते हैं. How will add the elements in list? By using index and by using another way also I taught you.
By using append, sir.
Yeah, but append function is not work in the set object. Append यहाँ work नहीं होता है. Similarly append यहाँ add function use होता है. So here I will use x dot add. In round I will pass. Assume that here I will pass true. Boolean value pass करता हूँ. See, the value is added. Why? Because set is a mutable. It does not support index, but it supports some functions. Okay, so let's print x. See, we get that true value. Now I'm trying to add, suppose 1000, or we can say the 100. Let's print the x. Check out, 100 is added. Yes, we successfully added. Now how we will remove? By using remove function. Make a note of that. ये confusion का थोड़ा सा मामला है. In the list we will add the element by using append method, because in that section insertion order is preserved. In set insertion order is not preserved, so we cannot able to add the elements by using append method, because append method is not supported in the set. Instead of that append method we use only add method. Okay, make a note of that. Here I will remove 10 only. So 10 मुझे remove करना है. So press X. See, does we have the value of 10? यहाँ आपको 10 दिखाई दे रहा है? नहीं, we successfully remove. So this is about the set. Let's discuss about the theory. After that we'll check that. So see how we'll access the set. X is equal to 10, 30, 10, 20, 30. So type of X we get set, and when we use X, the duplicates value are removed. Okay, ये इंटरव्यू में हम याद से पूछा जाने वाला कंसेप्ट है. Assume that I have values x is equals to in curly braces 10, 20, 30 or any duplicate value, 10, 20, 30. So which type of error we get? So obviously student confused होता है कि it is a duplicates are not allowed in the set, so they said about it will generate an error, either it will be a type error or either it will be a value error, but it does not generate any error. Internally it will be remove the elements. Make a note of that answer. Internally it will remove the elements. ये क्या करता है? Internally remove elements कर देता है. Okay, make a note of that. So set data type is allowed heterogeneous value. Yes, we did that practical. Heterogeneous values are allowed. Set is growable. Growable means what? Can we increase the value of set and can we decrease the value of set? What will be your answer? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, it is
Yes.
possible.
So we can add the value. Sir, see, x is x dot add true, x dot add win, x dot add 2 plus 3z. That means we are adding the values. And x dot remove, that means we are removing the values. That means if any data types performs increase value or decrease value, operation performs increase or decrease value, then that will be a growable. That means set is a growable. So conclusion of set data types, just carefully read that. Set is a mutable, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That means can I able to change the value of set? Yes. Insertion order is not preserved. Preserve करता है कि insertion order आपको check करके दिखाया मैंने. 10, 20, 30, 40. Last element is a 40, but at the time of storage, 40 will be at the first element. So insertion order is not preserved. Set is growable. Yes. Set does not allow duplicates value. Yes, it does not allow. Set allows heterogeneous value. Set allows heterogeneous value. Yes, set allows heterogeneous value. Indexing is allowed. No, indexing is not allowed in set. What about slicing? Slicing is allowed. Slicing is also not allowed. Okay, so this is about set data type. We learn about today tuple. We learn about the range operator, and we learn about the set. We can cover one more point, but I will stop here because we need to understand all this concept. Basic concept ही मुझे चाहिए. I don't want advanced concept. Advanced concept के time पे at the time of data structure we will do. See, for list we will cover only 3 lectures, 3 to 4 lectures. For range we will cover 2 to 3 lectures. We'll detail structure. We will detail भी पढ़ेंगे हम. Don't worry about that. But for the practice purpose, जैसे भी मैं एक एप्लीकेशन लूंगा Django में, या we can say that whenever you develop application, standalone application, in that case आपको पूरा information होना चाहिए कि what are the database, how we will deal with database, sorry database ही बोला, हाँ data types. So at that time you need to cover all this point. Okay, so does you have any query? I will close the session.